Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Luis and today we are going to be making warm fuzzy pom-poms as well as some warm fuzzy critters. So let's get started. For the pom-poms we're going to need either a thick paper plate or some cardboard. We're also going to need a pen, some scissors, and two types of yarn, a thin type of yarn and a thicker yarn. Additionally, if we want to make the critters, we're going to need some construction paper, some googly eyes, a crayon or pencil that is in a light color, as well as some shells or anything that you would like to use for shoes, and of course our hot glue gun. So the first thing we're going to do is, using our cardboard or plate, we are going to trace and cut a rectangle. For this example, I'm going to be cutting out two different sizes so that we can make two different size warm fuzzies. For the first one, I've made it about an inch wide and about 2 to 3 inches in length. For the second one, I've made it about 2 inches wide and 3 to 4 inches in length. Once we have our templates traced, let's go ahead and cut them out with our scissors. Perfect. Now that we have the rectangles cut out, we're going to create a small slit in each one. Not all the way, but this is going to allow us to later tie our yarn together when we're creating our warm fuzzy pom-poms. Now that we have that step finished, we're going to wrap our yarn around our template. For this example, I've wrapped it around 30 to 40 times. It's going to make it look very full and thick. While the yarn is wrapped around the cardboard pom-pom maker, tie it tightly in the middle, like so. I like to do double knots just to secure it that way, making sure that I pull the yarn as much as I can to make it tight. Awesome! Now it's time to slide our pom-pom out of our template. Using your sharp scissors, carefully cut the looped ends. It's gonna come out looking very shaggy and a bit uneven. Now all it needs is just a good trim, which is the big secret of making a fluffy round pom-pom. The best thing about this technique is that it's so quick that you can make pom-poms out in no time at all. Sometimes some of my students struggle with the part where a knot needs to be tied very tightly. That's the trickiest thing about this craft. So when you make a pom-pom, you may need some help in that area, but that's all, as the rest of it is fairly easy. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you guys how to do another pom-pom, but this time with the much bigger template that I've created and with thicker yarn. After I've wrapped it about 30 to 40 times, I've cut the yarn and now it's time to tie it tightly around the middle using 2 knots. Again, once that's completed, we take our pom-pom out of our template and start cutting out the looped ends with our sharp scissors. Be very careful though. Once you have completed trimming it, your pom-pom is ready to go. This one is definitely a little bit fluffier and taller than the other one, but both of them look really great. Okay, now it's time to make our fuzzy critters. The first thing we're going to do is grab our two materials that we'll use for feet, and carefully using our hot glue gun, we're going to put a dot of glue on each one. Next, we're going to use our pom-pom and place it on top of the two materials we'll be using for feet and let the glue dry for a couple of minutes. Now that our hot glue has dried, it's time to add the eyes. Find a space on your pom-pom where you would like the eyes to go, keeping it open so that you can use your hot glue gun to press 2 glue dots in that area. Now carefully place your critter's eyes on the 2 glue dots. Perfect. Next, we're going to be adding the arms. Using your construction paper and a light colored crayon or colored pencil, trace out a hand with fingers and an arm. Once that's done, fold over the part of the construction paper that has the arm in it and cut that out so that even though you have one arm traced, you'll be able to cut out 2 arms instead. Now, very carefully, cut out the arms with your scissors. Once you've completed that step, it's time to add 1 glue dot to one of your arms and glue it onto your fuzzy critter. And then again for the other arm. And voila, there you have it guys, you have created your own amazing and unique fuzzy critter. Today, we learned that yarn can be used to create a multitude of different crafts and activities that are both unique, fun, and useful. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time for the next activity. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.